Okay, okay. Hey, let's go, Halbros. What's today's? Always interesting to see what the dancing emote of the day would be. It's a neat one. Anyway, a little bit of music. So yeah, it is time to do this thing again. Try to form Germany as Israel. Maybe with better success this time. Can always hope. So, last time the problem was that once I switched to Israel, I tried to fight Egypt and that did not work. Because apparently that doesn't necessarily work very well. But I think what I'll try to do differently this time is that while I'm playing Prussia, I'm going to try to essentially annex all of Egypt, except we'll keep well, everything except one little part, probably. Uh, and then we'll be able to set up for a liberation conquest exploit once I switch to Israel. But aside from that, I'm probably still going to go after China, so I have a bit of extra power boost after that. I don't know really how much. Maybe Egypt would be sufficient. I don't know if it's gonna be sufficient to get great power off of that alone, though. Well, so Israel would be helpful to get stuff in China, but well, we'll have to see. For now, though, we'll just do the stuff. See. Not sure. Medicine doesn't have to be a priority this time, I don't think. I should like to have. I mean, ideological thought is probably good. Good place to start. We'll try to get bureaucrats for starters. And then we'll see. So last time I spent a lot of time trying to get spheres out of Austria's sphere, just so I can keep an eye on them, but that's probably too much effort, so I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm not gonna form anything anyway, so um yeah, we need to get ourselves over to Egypt. Fully conquering them would be tricky though to do quickly. I think I might just attack Russia. Yeah, yeah, that's good actually. I'm gonna attack Russia as essentially an opening move, so I can lose a state and get some revanchism. That'd be good. And then I can get exiled that way as well. But yeah, first we need to assemble armies. And I think to make things easier, I'm gonna gather all the artillery in one place. Gonna split armies based on type, unit type, so I can more easily organize them. See exactly how many we have of each. These don't need to exist. Um, because I'll have too much infantry. Anyway, you can put engineers somewhere, what little we have. It's good to keep them around since I can't actually build any more engineers. I don't have the tech for that, but we still start with some. For whatever reason. So, and then Could keep the dragoons to start with also. Suppose we might as well. It's mostly here. And I'll start keep the cuirassiers as well for now. I suppose you don't really need to exist either. Question is just how many we're gonna skip. I guess we'll keep like that. Put the infantry in Berlin mostly. Perhaps I'll need to split between two. Actually, we'll put them next to Berlin, so we'll use Berlin as the rally point for new units instead. We're gonna attack Russia though. We are going to need to lower relations, so we're gonna do that real quick. Then we do like so. Probably mostly gonna need artillery. Depends on if I'm going to mobilize or not, which I suppose I will not be doing. I'll probably do with 15, then I'll add 2 more infantry too. That'll be fine. Might as well build naval bases, although I don't know which. I might end up losing Ostpreußen, but I might also not end up losing it, so in case I don't, then we'll keep it as such. And yeah. Oops, well, they passed over each other a bit. That's how it is. Just accept any alliance. Oh, I need to justify war. Doesn't matter, so we'll go for the cheapest one. Alright, cool. So we got armies sort of assembled. You're not in the same place. Okay. Well, we can start spreading. We're all going to move into Russia for exile purposes, though not instantly. Put you in various places. Then we got 2 to spare. We're not gonna be able to have engineers for everyone. So I guess we'll do 30 stacks. It's reasonable enough. Which means most of these will have to have 4 infantry and 4 artillery then. Aside from the ones that don't. So, and there. Perfect, that's 4. And another 4 here, and this is not quite an even split, but it's fine, because then you go like so, and we got some extra crosshairs, and 4 artillery for each, so that's only enough for 1 at the moment. And then we'll roll, and it's gonna be some attrition, but I can't be bothered to micro that, so we're not going to. Okay, so we got like 1 actually fully assembled army at this time. The rest are not fully assembled. Can stay there. And I guess we're just gonna have to hope that we get all the artillery, all the new stuff we're building in reasonable time. Sure, I'll just ally all of these, because why not? Three more that can go here. Already have the CB. We haven't built everything yet. Hold off a little bit, it's not a huge hurry. After all, they are preparing for their own little kerfuffle. Yeah. Should probably hang back a little bit, actually, not straight on the border. Give the Russians some space to move about. But yeah, I will just declare the war now. It's best. Declare the war now so that we have time to lose the war. Because that is the ultimate plan here. Lose the war. That is the grand strategy of the day. Just hope these guys make it out alive. I don't know where we're building. Dortmund and Münster. Well, it's a bit dangerous. In fact, this one is not gonna make it out alive at all. Sadly. Might as well skip that then. Hopefully the one in Dortmund does. Alright, they already added West Preußen, that's good. So then yeah, we're just waiting for the Dortmund regiment actually. That means we can start moving to screw it. Move some of these into Russia. So that they can exile. You also can start to prep for that. Don't you head there. And so we don't end up like attacking anyone or anything. Well, that's exactly what they're doing. Well, that's how it is. Just gonna escape when we can. Couple of days. It's unfortunate, but they're actually chasing me. No, they're actually gonna bite her. Well, doesn't matter. We can end the war now. I will of course not be pushing anything. Congratulations. So that gives us 7% revanchism, which is plenty for the time being. Hey, alright. Sorry I'm late. Well, you're not very late. I only started like 15 minutes ago or so haven't missed much. Okay. Then we're off to Egypt as our next target. Like, we can actually go through Austria, that's not a problem. And something, I guess we could, yeah. Please, how am I? I am actually quite well. I have a week of vacation now. I'm going to the next week is hot. I have the next week off, which is nice. I won't have that much vacation this year because I haven't really earned up enough vacation. Yeah, subsidies. Earned up enough vacation days to take like a longer, but gonna have a week now and a week in July. Yeah, it is nice. So, been really tired this week, which is probably in large part because of the heat, because it's very warm right now. So it's nice to get maybe a day off. A week off, I mean. Okay, so we lost some infantry, presumably as a result of losing Westpreußen. We can compensate. So these are two different ones, huh? Might as well send a couple over to the other side, so we have the time to do so. And well, we'll see about the others. How are you doing yourself? By the way. Alright. Can I have any time off this summer? So that is the CB. We're not really fully in position, but you can go back there. Are you? I'll just reassemble these. Get that and I suppose we'll have to roll with something like this. You're slightly smaller, so you can be the desert squad. So far so good. My work stats are really nice, and my driving is progressing-ish. Oh, right, you were gonna do working toward driving license. Did you do that? The test yet? You're gonna do the theoretical test, I believe. Reply to text message. Theoretical is passed first try. Nice. That's good. Good, have that done. Boom. So when you're gonna do the practical testing, is that coming up soon as well? Well, we're definitely gonna want Palestine, so might as well start with that. Then we'll add other things as we go. You can start up here. You can, well, all of this is desert actually. Wow, terrible supply limit. That's one downside we're not getting. Medicine. I haven't even fought the Ottomans yet, so might be safest to actually keep you in a bigger stack, but it's just very painful. Well, we'll move you up like this for starters. I thought you were more balanced. I see there are a lot of not full strength units here. I'll try to balance that, I guess. And you'll have to go in the desert. It's coming up in like 2 to 3 weeks, although I might take extra time to struggle with the basics. Get a park now. Yeah, well, that makes sense. It can be worth it to take some extra time to become more confident. It's cheaper that way to not have to take the test multiple times. Hello, Petrig. Why and how is this possible? Well, it's a result of the fact that for whatever reason, Ashkenazi, which is the primary culture of Israel, is part of the Germanic culture group. So Israel's eligible to form Germany via pan-nationalist rebels. They can't take the regular decision because they are barred from doing that, but they can form it via pan-nationalists, which is interesting. Probably not entirely intended, but they nonetheless it is possible. So yeah, you're taking a lot of attrition here. Kind of want to split you up, but I will split these in two, even though that makes it less efficient to besiege, but it's a bit too much attrition. Class Victoria 2 jank. Yeah, basically. It is, I kind of like that kind of jank though. It is kind of funny. Wonder where their armies are. You'd think they would show up somewhere. Oh, that's really smart. Yeah, it's these kinds of things you can figure out by just reading through the game files a little bit. It's the same, similar reason why I was able to form USA as Texas too. Let's split you up a little bit as well. Don't want to send too many people into the desert to just die for no good reason. Yeah, we'll split you up. It's a bit dangerous to split up, but that's how it is. Got attacked here, and it's doing that annoying thing where it unpauses whenever I click in a battle. How's USA even a formal? I still don't get it. Well, as a matter of fact, I've been working on a video to explain that entire run, which I am almost done with, so I'll probably release that this weekend, and I do explain a little bit about it. Someone had to actually program decision that use farm. Well, they didn't explicitly. There's a generic decision for cultural unions. So any country that is designated as a cultural union in the game files can can be formed via that decision. So the only thing they explicitly did was to assign USA as a cultural union. And then they were like automatically eligible for that generic decision. This did not really work out for the Egyptians super well, so I guess we'll just let this play out maybe. Well, now they are coming more, so I guess we won't let that play out. Montenegro. So you won't be able to form UK with Ireland then? No, unfortunately not, because the UK is not a cultural union. I have checked through the game files to see exactly which countries are cultural unions, and USA is the only one that already exists at the start. Well, of course they're doing this. This is what I get for trying to avoid attrition. Can we get out of here? I certainly can. You know what, let's just group you up again. Probably need to fight or something soon enough. By the way, I can add more wargals probably. So, probably would benefit me to stop the Ottomans from taking as much as possible. So I could presumably try to take the border states, though on the other hand this one is small. We'll see. Maybe we'll add Syria. Kind of cheap most of these. Most progressive nanny state in the world. Texas formed USA. What a wacky run that was. Yep. Pretty much. It was the alternative history that we didn't deserve. I'll just do medicine so we get a little less attrition problems. Get the clergyman here. I always forget to switch from bureaucrats, so I'll just get too many bureaucrats. Won't bother with them. Actually, now that I think of it, your Greater Germany run's the only plausible speedrun you ever made. Well, maybe. Sort of. I mean, I have done other speedruns of like historical countries like Italy. I mean, that's not too dissimilar. I mean, obviously it's not the way it happened historically, but it's the same principle forming it by Garibaldi rebels, so I think that one's not too implausible, really. As von Colomb, he is a fighter. 24th in Tanta. I will fight them there. Grolman is not so much of a fighter, so maybe this guy can fight, so maybe we'll let him do that. Someone is gonna have to fight these Egyptians, probably. Hello. Make death happen. Here's Van Seaton, actually. He can move to somewhere more productive, like here. Every other had random people running across borders attacking Asians, forcing them to fight for you. Sometimes with barely floating boats. Yeah, all of the minor nation runs are kind of wacky. But the runs where I start with slightly stronger countries tend to be a little more plausible, since those countries actually have the means to do stuff without weird exploits. Could add more Woggles. Need to think of my infamy. I don't really want to exceed infamy limit just yet. Could do. Should probably try to take expensive states, preferably, to make the most out of it. Could take Sinai, sure. Going to Dumjat, I'll follow you. Great Germany is like Prussia declaring war on all of Europe and helping its brother state Netherlands. Yeah. It is kind of like that. You could probably see something like that happening. Maybe not quite at the time it did. I think realistically Prussia would have had trouble fighting off half of Europe at that time. Which is perhaps the most implausible part of that. But if they could, they probably would have wanted to. So that's another one down. Can head on down and kill these guys maybe. You're down here, just realized. Well, they took that, so maybe not. Maybe we'll head on over here instead. This one has a better supply limit, slightly. Not impossible, it's highly improbable. Well, it had Napoleon-esque generals. It was doable. Yeah, maybe. It is hard to say. At some point, it just becomes a matter of having the resources and population to pull it off. Like Napoleon was an amazing general, but France was also like the most highly populated country in Europe at the time, except for Russia. So he had that going for him. Prussia was not quite so large. Eh. Had about a par with Russia even. Yeah, I suppose. It wasn't a huge difference, especially if you only count like the European part of Russia. Trevor was famed for his highly mobile Prussian armies, who knows? Yeah, I think Prussia particularly, they had a very large army relative to their size. I think is one of the defining features. So even though their population was relatively small, they could still match the other great powers on the war front. Let's see, how much are we? Only 54, so would be nice to have a consistent tie this all together. So I suppose Lebanon, we already demanded Syria, so maybe we'll do like Lebanon as well. Just keep stealing Ottoman cores before they have a chance to do anything. Good fun. So they died a little bit. That means they are all at least a little bit dead, and probably actually quite a lot dead. You just keep walking down the Nile. I was hoping you would reinforce a little bit, but maybe I'm better off splitting some of you off to take deserts. Deserts and other nasty places that other people might not want to go to. So I can't really add anything else right now without exceeding infamy limits, so maybe we'll have to settle for this. That would be one advantage to forming NGF though, to reduce infamy. I could also get myself contained once just to increase the rate at which I lose infamy. That would be like advanced strats. But I'd also lose armies in the meantime, which is annoying. You just bolt across the desert because I have no respect for you or your lives. Serbia goes to death. I'll just make peace as soon as they are willing to, honestly. I could probably add one more war goal and then immediately like release Danzig or something, but probably no need to. Keep wondering how great Germany would affect the world. Obviously, Slavic Hungary and parts would eventually separate, but Germany was pre-World War I borders, Austria. Yes, yeah. I don't think you're wrong about that. It would certainly change a lot, which is presumably why the other great powers kind of worked hard to make sure that didn't happen. Okay, this is 4, or are those all the war goals I added? I need to, yeah, it's 4 of them. Right, so I could exile and head over to like China right away, but I still need to take more stuff from Egypt eventually. I do realize I probably should have let the Ottomans take more of their other stuff to reduce the amount I need to take to limit Egypt, but whatever. Go for this for now. Got ourselves a nice little slice of Orient here. And Maybe we'll move away from the deserts a little bit. You guys are exiled, which is fine. You can remain as such. We just need to burn infamy. Let's actually see here. Can let Ottomans take at least these two. Okay, I had not anticipated they would actually attack me like this. That's funny. I mean, I do own a lot of Ottoman cores now, but this is awfully cocky of them. And the UK is involved, so they are, I guess they are the war leader then. Yep. But I also have my own allies involved, which could be a blessing or a curse, really. Strange that the Great Power was supposed to, it's kind of just a more central and modernized sanctuary when you think about it. Historians would easily connect. Well, it's had to do with like balance of power. They feared that in united Germany would be too powerful and, you know, threaten the other ones, which probably is somewhat justified. I mean, even Germany without Austria was very much an economic and military powerhouse. So should I bother occupying this part of the country? I could, but then they'll be stuck here, so I'll keep these ones exiled on this side for now to see if there's an opportunity to do something fun with them. Greece goes into debt. A lot of small countries go into debt right now. Lazy natives. Is Montenegro in this war? They are. Well, good luck with that, I'd say. So the British might try to do some landings somewhere. I'm going to move these into port, that's for sure. Southern Baltic Sea on the 9th of December. Yeah, they'll make it. Could always like mobilize or something if I feel worried. But we'll see. For now, we're just gonna try to deal with the Ottomans a little bit. I should have seen that coming. Might be better to let them come to my land and just beat them up. So first I need to bail out this little army. I'm gonna go to speed 4 now. At least I don't have an attack general here, so I guess that should be fine. Perhaps. So far it's okay. General von Zieten unfortunately died, which is not good for me because that is my best general. Though I have another attack 3 that I got, so Maximilian von whatever. Keep moving, please. Could you step to the side? Yes. Well, as long as you're doing okay here, I'll let you keep on doing what you're doing. As long as you have a front line. So... Maximilian. Strategy Germany would be a cohesive force, at least initially. After all, Prussia itself opted for lesser Germany because Austrian interests would clash. Can you see the north side line? Yeah, there would certainly be internal issues. Well, this isn't great. think it's pretty safe for you to go over there. Can get us a little bit of extra war score. They won this battle, which is fun. Wonder if they'll come back. I feel like I want to commit to this siege now. I don't really want to fight the Ottomans this much yet. Because I kind of would like them to deal with Egypt a bit more, but well, do what we have to do. Occupied Aachen, okay, so the British are indeed landing. We do have a lot of allies on the continent, but I'm not sure if they're going to do anything useful. Sweden and Denmark are isolated. Most of them are isolated, in fact. Okay, I guess we will plunk down on artillery and mobilize as well. And we'll do what we can with what we have. Mosul. Where do you suppose you'll be going next? I would like to get somewhere that isn't desert everywhere. But can't really do much about these until we have assembled more units, so we'll wait for that. Bavaria alone is tough to handle. Great Germany, Catholics, Central Eastern Austria, the Protestant or Prussia. Yeah. I guess religion could prove to be an issue. There's another battle, so hope that goes well. Hey, two Sicilies is landing on this side. Well, that is one angle of attack. I would rather actually let them come in here, because this is flat terrain, but also not desert, which is useful. For similar reasons, I think you're gonna walk over here. Well, maybe not actually. Maybe stay where you are, I don't know. Someone's gonna want to come here, and then I can hopefully take advantage of that. Happier Britain. Maybe. I did win that. Pretty big, actually. I have medicine, so that means we have a little bit more why are words hard? We have a little more supply limit. Should I, seeing as there are battles happening, maybe I should invest in some military techs right away. I will want them sooner or later anyway. Yes, so they are indeed coming in there. Quite a lot of them, in fact. There's no chance they'll give me military access. No, not at all. Let's see, there's no direct route over there. So either I try to assemble in the desert and die from attrition, or I attack and die in battle. Oh, they opted for a different option here, which isn't great for me, seeing as I don't have defense generals. This guy is a defense general, but yeah, I really want to get away from the desert place, so I'm actually gonna follow these. Yeah, okay. Still seem to be winning because, I mean, the Ottomans are quite far behind in mill tech. British are probably not as far behind. They have 5. Prussia and Britain were friendly relations sour and they started having imperial ambitions and naval races. With Austria probably wouldn't happen. Maybe. It's hard to say what kind of... I mean, historically, Austria-Hungary, I should say, wasn't super keen on overseas imperialism, but not sure how it would have been if they were combined in a large Germany. It's easier to do like that. That doesn't seem super balanced to me. What do I know? What is this? I guess it was balanced. Should actually get... that's fine. Really need to split up a bit. 7th of May, just so you don't get anywhere. It can go up there, I guess. It's not really much reason for you to stay in this desert, in particular. Any of my continental allies doing anything useful? Denmark has managed to move down here. I'm not sure where they are headed now. Possibly... okay, they're coming around toward the Ottomans, it seems. I don't know if that's exactly where I want them to be, if I got to choose. Okay, sure, France and Russia would spice it. Quite possibly. They kind of have that big German state right smack dab in the middle of everything. Would be better to take them some at a time unless they are adamant that they want to. They want to go there. Well, I'll wait till next month maybe. So you are indeed chasing here. Maybe we can get someone with defense in that case. This got a lot messier than I would have liked. Doesn't seem like I don't have a whole lot of defense generals, only this guy actually. Can't escape. Well, you guys gonna have to sit tight and eat some Wallachians to the face. Alright, so you're heading onward. Then I'm going to oppose this course of action you have elected to take. I will wait a day, because then maybe there will be reinforcements here. Hopefully this should work out. They don't have an attack general. They actually have a very good defense general. Interestingly. Okay. On paper this should work out. Oh, you were done. Yeah, keep moving, I suppose. Great. So you keep on moving to Damascus, huh? Okay. Samara. Aren't nearly as many of you now. So... there definitely are quite a few here that are not in the best condition. So we're gonna leave off some. Including these. Gonna have to balance the back line. Now there's 6, 5. Okay, we'll have to keep someone else on the front line probably. Get the cuirassy here then. Love to chase these to Samara and finish them off. You can just stay put and hopefully maybe reinforce. Actually go up there. Ah, looks fine. I've been thinking, Greater USA includes Canada and Northern Mexico. Probably would be almost identical to original Rhineland. Slightly more population, black minority would be even smaller. Already has with me. It's yeah, I don't think it would necessarily be a huge difference. I think directly owning like colonies or territory, I should say, not just colonies, but territory in general, was probably more important while nations were sort of stuck in like mercantilist thinking, where they were basically not trading as much with each other. So that it mattered more to actually own territory directly. But once people started embracing free trade a bit more, they could just trade with each other as long as they kept good relations. Right, well that's good of you. Okay, so do we have... That's my only artillery. Yeah, we don't have a lot of artillery here, but we have to do something about this situation, I think. So we're gonna try to gather up and do something. This is way messier than I would have liked. At least I think the Ottomans should be fairly spent soon. I mean, these guys are not giving up. I'm not gonna follow them into the desert, I just follow them into this place, so I will arrive first, so I will wait. You get to reinforce, hopefully. Hopefully to reinforce. Northern Mexico is horribly mismanaged. Canada. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's hard. All of this relies on alternative history that could have changed any number of things. Well, I'm gonna need the best generals you can get, but should I have? They don't have any more artillery, and I do outnumber them, so yeah, good. That should work out, hopefully. Did I wipe them? Might have wiped them. Oh god. We do not have... We don't have a lot of war scores so far. Probably partially related to these occupations. If I do this again, I should probably get some big allies to make sure something like this doesn't happen. Because it is kind of annoying to deal with. You two should probably link up when you can. Just casually occupying this place. Okay. Doing alright. I'm not gonna immediately chase these down though. Let's see. 4th of October. Just realized I was checking the war score on Ottomans before, but they're not war leader. Okay, so we're doing even worse when it comes to No, UK is not the war leader. Okay. Well, that's good news. That's excellent, actually. It's gonna be easier to negotiate a peace in that case. 25th. Great, I'll catch these as well. Oh shit, okay. I had to do this. At least I have my one and only defense general on the case. Well, you have to go and try to smash through that. Alright, they're not doing so hot so far. See, where will they head next? Are they going to attack me, I wonder? No, not really. Great. We're winning this. It's a bit tough. Got this back, so let's keep killing Brits. You're probably better off escaping if you can. We are very low on front line right now. Alright, let's go. Hopefully they are also low on front line. So we can finish this eventually. Can probably chase that, but I'll wait for a bit. Wonder how. Okay, they accept the white piece, which I'm fine with. Would be funny to just throw Denmark under a bus for no reason, but we'll do that. Great. So that was a big hot mess. Let's not do that again. I think I lost a lot of troops from that. Can demobilize again. At least now we can speed 5. We'll see how much we manage to recover. Maybe I'll have to end up encouraging soldiers a little bit. That's a lot of money. What is a lot of money? The money I have. That is quite a lot of money. Though incidentally I have some loans, so let's just repay those. See, my truce with Egypt is up in September 11, 9/11. I recommend investing if possible in Egypt. Investing in Egypt, I suppose. Well, no. I have to research railroads first, but yeah, it could be an idea. Might as well start researching railroads. Should start investing in Israel a bit, Palestine. Right, we should eventually try to turn that into a state, but don't need to yet. Wonder if we could get like an alliance with somebody just to stop further transgressions. I suppose everyone is already allied. All the great powers at least, so whatever then. Serbia. Will you liberate Israel and play as them, or do you have a different strat? Yes, I will do that eventually. You can't like form Israel or anything. In fact, Israel doesn't even have cores at the start. I need to wait until I have revolution and counter-revolution. Then I am able to take a decision to give Israel course. And then that will consequently let me switch and play as them. There you go, Serbia will be your ally. Yep. That should do it. You wanted and got a Serbian ally. No one else needed. Yeah, indeed. Now I can invest in railroads as well. I suppose I'll start by investing in my own part though. That's more lucrative immediately. But yes, we can invest everywhere else too. Get started on industrializing here before I even own it. Since I beat the Ottomans up so much, they might not be interested in, or they might not be able to go after Egypt themselves. Let's get idealism. They can definitely take Austria, so CV on Spain. What do you mean? Exactly. I mean, I should try to break up Spain and Austrian alliance so I can ally someone, or what exactly are you implying? I can build naval bases in these parts as well. Might as well do that. Belgian war is going on as well. A dreamer. Wow. Send in the truth, whatever. Let's see here. I suspect we could always use more infantry around these parts. I don't suppose I get built. I can actually not build anything in Egypt, which is kind of interesting, to be honest. You'd expect that. Maybe it would have to. Serbia take on Austria. Spain is free to conquer. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, that sounds about right. If I wanted to go for Spain, certainly keep that in mind. Semi-true actually. We all know how Austria dealt with Serbia. Well, it was certainly... Austria certainly struggled to win against Serbia. So, not sure if Serbia could exactly defeat Austria single-handedly, but it can certainly hold their own. You know, with all this trouble going on, I'm not sure if I'm gonna bother going over doing anything with China. Might just try to conquer all of Egypt and then hope that that's gonna be enough for future Israel to prosper. I think the Ottomans are emboldened because they're allied to the UK. Against anyone actually, lol. They only managed to perform well against Italy. Well, I mean only Frankfurt did not bear themselves. Yeah, I guess they did well against Italy because Italy did even worse. Like the 12 battles of the Isonzo River or something. Yay. Reforms. No, I'm not gonna support you in anything. Don't be silly. State and government. France has decided to back Greece in the current crisis. Sounds legit. How are we doing? Almost at 4% literacy. No, not literacy. Clergymen. Germany sure knows how to pick its allies. Yeah, they seem consistently doing well on that front. So Brandenburg has all it needs. Suppose we should... Would actually be... I don't really need to do bureaucrats just yet. It's more worth it to get clergymen to increase our research speed for later. Do you plan on annexing Egypt? Just taking more stuff. I do plan on annexing like everything except like one state, so that I can do liberate conquest once I switch to Israel. That's sort of the plan. Or well, all but one state or all but 4 states, maybe. That's actually all that's needed. Because we can still conquer them. Just as long as Egypt is too weak to effectively resist. What's she up to? Did that crisis? Did anything come of that crisis? Alright, so they are... Ottomans is gonna take a few things from Egypt, which is just as well. That'll help make him easier to fully annex later. Trade unions. We have 4% clergymen in these places also, so we'll move around and get clergy in here. I think I'm gonna avoid building forts in everything aside from Palestine. That'll make it easier to conquer this later. Ottomans are gonna be scared if you don't manage to successfully liberate conquest Egypt. No core pops to mobilize. Yeah. I think I might make sure to beat down the Ottomans as much as possible shortly before I switch. For that reason. Now we're gonna need this eventually. So we'll do positivism first. Then I should start investing in more naval bases. Let's see here. Releasable nations got... Oh yeah. I can't actually release Danzig anymore because I lost that. But I can release Poland and Lithuania if I need to reduce infamy later. Should probably also take northern territory of Egypt so that you can do more stuff. Talking about like this part, don't think I'll be able to since Ottomans will retake it, but that is fine though. It's gonna be tough to take everything from Egypt without exceeding infamy limit anyway, so they might as well take some of this. I don't think it is super worth it anyway. We'll see here. Population wise, these are just deserts. There are not a lot of people here. They already took this. They only took one state. Okay. Probably try to take Aleppo. Ottomans can have this if they want. Then I'll try to take the most highly populated states. I'd be fine if Ethiopia decided to go for something. Which they might. Exotic animals. Wow. Incredible. So, well, let's just get naval base. Get a little more based. Guess my truce is up soon. But I might as well lose more infamy before I So what I actually try to do is influence Egypt a bit once my truce is up, so that I can keep other great powers' influence as low as possible, so we don't get any nasty interventions once I switch to Israel. Oh, truce is up. UK is already cordial. We'll see if that'll last. Ottomans are sphered by Russia now, which is, to be fair, a bit of an that's a little bit annoying. In case I wanna go and crush them, I'd have to go through Russia, I suppose. Well, we'll deal with that later. I can always try to snag Ottomans out of Russian sphere too. More naval bases. Then perhaps I'll do more army techs in case there are more wars. Can build that. Yeah. Continue to influence Egypt for a bit. Mecklenburg is what exactly? Ah, okay, they dealt with it. I need to worry about Bavaria. I might need to go and beat the crap out of them at some point to make sure they don't become a great power. There's no need to pass any more reforms right now. We'll wait. So get 100 and like drop the UK from cordial, so they stop with that. Then maybe get back up to 100, and then we'll see. Let's just catch up on this. Success Fossil in the United States of Europe, yay or nay? So kind of like a more centralized EU where it actually becomes a full country. Well, I haven't given it a lot of thought, but my spontaneous idea is that it doesn't seem beneficial compared to just having a looser confederation or something. Or like basically have EU be more of an organization for international cooperation. Feels like it might be the best, in my opinion, but it all depends on the specifics. I shall try to influence the Ottomans and get them out of Russian sphere. Then we can start justifying on Egypt and hope that we don't get too much infamy out of this. Also, I should try to balance this. This works. This is not great. You have 2 engineers, even though you do not need 2 engineers. We'll switch. So we need more units in these armies. Did you both have engineers? You did not, in fact, have one, so let's get you one. And these armies bigger. Actually, you go here and the other one go like that. Maybe we'll just combine you into one force and you'll just do your best. Oh, you don't have any Dragoon. Let's get you a Dragoon 10. Increasing opinion. See how easy it will be to get them out of Russia's sphere. I think as time goes on, Europe will continue to lose relevance, and maybe that way we can survive together as a sign power. Gods will fall behind. Might as well have some foreign power. I mean, in some respects, I guess Europe is falling behind because other parts of the world are catching up. I'm not sure what the future will hold in terms of the overall power balance. It depends a lot. We'll release Lithuania, that way I can take at least 4 states total. Assuming the Ottomans takes at least these 2. I will need... I can leave up to 4 states for Egypt to keep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, means I need to end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine, probably that I take 4 states in this war. Yeah, it's Aegean Islands too. A tiny one. Okay, for Matra. Otto Hoffmann. Heinrich. You have slightly better attack, so you go for that. You head up here. Nice. Kind of looks like Russia is going to oppose me. Within the Ottomans, so see, can I get discredited? Thank you. And you can go down here. Can add, I suppose I'll add Aleppo then. Ottomans doesn't need to have that. Keep going like that. So, alright, so that can include these lesser provinces. Annoying. Let's go for probably like Middle Egypt. And then maybe Upper Egypt possibly, if the war score allows. How much war score is that? It's 47, so it shouldn't be a problem. If I want to add another one. Upper Egypt. Then we got ourselves a nice little set of states. Now we just need to win the war relatively. Whatever. Head into the desert. Light. Papal State. What are you up to? Something. I'll have fun with that. Scandinavian pan-nationalists. Probably not amount to anything unless Sweden's a great power, but they are not. Not as of yet. Thessalia. Well, it's good if Greece keeps taking stuff from the Ottomans. I do not mind seeing them weaken, which seems to have happened. The weaker Ottomans are, the better, I would say. By the way, am I still 8th of March, so very soon. Then we'll continue with that. Should probably invest in them if I can, but I cannot. At least I can't build any railroads. So that's all of the military. Suppose we'll do some more functionalism, more education efficiency, because we deeply care about education here. Or 4% clergy in Magdeburg. So switch you out for, I suppose I'll start working on, see if I can turn multiple of these into states eventually. That would be pretty hype. How far are you from giving up then? It's a while left. Hello, Russia. Fancy seeing you here. By the way, are you messing with me? You absolutely are. So you can casually kill them. Thank you. Aqaba. Well, these are technically part of the war, one of the war goals. I should take that. This is, I suppose, not really part of any war goal. Oh well. This is Dongola. I think we have all the war goals, really. Still, I'd like peace as soon as I can. Go into the desert then. It'll be great, trust me. Oh, they would accept as well. Then we go for that. And we're a little bit closer. So Egypt now has remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and technically 9 states. If I can just, if Ottomans take these two, then there's only 7 left. Then I need to take like 3 more. As assuming Ethiopia doesn't get off their asses at some point, or maybe even Greece could take this, because they do have cores in it. Who knows? I am gonna switch parties now, so we get state capitalism. Can I invest in Ottomans then? They do not allow that, but I can at least build in my own land. Gonna get naval bases up and running. Even have naval bases on this side of the world. Alright, I did also invest in, I got the tech for higher level naval bases, so we'll make use of that. Oh yeah, I built a naval base in Memel before, but then I released it to Lithuania. Forgot about that. Egypt is very thick, yeah. Do you know Egypt even has Crete? I don't really know the historical reasons why they do. I mean, I think at this point, like, Vanilla Victoria 2 portrays Egypt as fully independent from Ottomans. I think technically, in this era, they were officially subjugated to the Ottomans, but in practice, fairly independent. And I guess they just... I mean, Crete had been part of the Ottoman Empire for a time, so they managed to somehow snag that from them, I guess. But I'm not entirely certain how that works. Yeah. Expands forts in Palestine. Yeah, we could add Egypt to Sphere actually, but I'm not going to. Well, these are practically all at 4%, so we'll remove these and we'll work at turning stuff into states eventually. It's gonna be harder to turn things to state though, because I tie up a lot in maintenance here, colonial maintenance. We'll see though, if we can manage to get enough bureaucrats. Acquire state against Darmstadt. Did I? Isn't that my Sphereling though? Yes, Darmstadt. Yeah, so why? Why are you gonna attack my Sphereling? It's gonna cause trouble for me. Look at that though, I have a lot of potential for more armies, which I might as well make use of. Maybe that will help keep people off my back. I gotta go to uni, and I say thank you, and hope you have a nice day too. Good luck at uni. And I remember when I was at uni, starting to be a while ago now. Okay, Sweden, sure. Looks like Russia has been a little bit distracted by other people. Not distracted enough. Portugal, I do not care to attack Portugal at this time. Or ever, really. Get discredited again. Good. Yes, we will ally Baden. Maybe that will help them not, like, attack. Maybe I should try to sphere Bavaria, really, but... It should be a target for other GPs in Sharon Suez. I don't know if that really makes them more inclined to attack me. It does eventually make them want to sphere Egypt, if Egypt still holds Suez. I don't know if they'll want to like fight me over it though. Either way, I don't think that'll happen until later. So yeah, let's just say hopefully they're not gonna do anything like that. Might as well get these so that we can get ironclads later. So kind of trying to get bureaucrats. Not even sure if these are of the correct culture. We do have some North German bureaucrats, so hopefully they will get promoted. Only one here, but They're a minority right now. This is actually a fairly sizable portion of German bureaucrats. We'll see. Will you be able to build a canal before forming Israel? Good question. I don't remember. Build Suez Canal. Machine tools. Yeah, I could do that. Actually. Hey, look at that. Healthcare. I think. Might want to keep an eye on these that are building, because yes, indeed. They are. There's too many of them. So they're mostly just gonna stand there to deter anyone from attacking me. Good way to sink some money before ruining Germany. Actually, I don't think it costs any money in this game to build a canal. Strangely enough. Let's gonna save up for Imperius. No, wait, that's 1860. Never mind then. More railroad maybe. But yeah, in EU4 it's extremely expensive if you want to build canals, but not in this game for whatever reason. Alright, good. So Ottomans is heading for... Hopefully they'll take both of these now, so I don't need to deal with them anymore. Alright, yeah. Okay, they immediately discredited me. I mean, there are other people who are trying to influence the Ottomans at this time, so... Let's actually move out of the way a little bit in case they start rounding through here. Why is it even allowed to build canals before it comes in late Victorian era? I don't know. I mean, I guess they tried to simulate how it's hard by making them ludicrously expensive. I think it's not unthinkable that they could build something like the Suez Canal earlier than historically, because in ancient times there were like canals that it didn't go straight through the Suez, but it did like connect with the Nile, which was used. So at least something like that wouldn't be too impossible. When was my truce with Egypt up, by the way? This one is in 53. Burning Infamy though is hard. I can always release Poland. Is still an option, which wouldn't be all that bad to do actually. I think that's the only thing I have left to release to reduce my infamy now. Oh well, should be fine. Should we get... Actually, we'll get biologism first. We're not getting a whole lot of bureaucrats. Maybe we should just focus on Palestine, because I know you can get a functioning amount of bureaucrats there, if nowhere else. We got naval bases everywhere. Everywhere we can. Oh. Okay, good. It just wasted influence discrediting somebody else, so then we could just pop in there and alright, so remove them from the sphere. Have to... We're still allied to them though, but maybe they'll stop that eventually. I could even temporarily sphere them myself to break that up if I have to. Alright, so are they... They only added one war gold thus far. Hopefully they will add another. Ha, I could actually intervene on Egypt's side if I wanted. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I've ever used the intervention mechanic. Only been annoyed by it. Alright, they only took Transsudan, but whatever. They'll get around to this eventually, I'm sure. So this is really all the quote-unquote action we have going here. Okay, so now the USA discredited me instead. And Russia reduced our influence. Okay. Well, it looks like this is gonna be kind of messy. Whatever. Bank up to friendly. Nobody else is really improving influence at the moment, but a lot of people are friendly. So if I am going to fight the Ottomans, I'm gonna have a hell of a time of it. Can we build anything else in Africa? We can. Again, I think we're kind of low on front line. Hooray, life rating. That is amazing. We're gonna choose the option that does not give us extra information. I didn't really think about that before, but that's definitely what I should be doing. Choose lost. Okay, they dropped us back. Nope, I'm not supporting you. Oh. Great, Greece keeps expanding on the Ottomans' expense. I mean, at this rate, maybe they won't even be a threat. Almost tempted to just ban Russia's embassy if they're gonna keep being annoying like this. Yeah. Get wrecked. Now, of course, Spain is gonna be an annoyance instead, yeah. Can't ban every embassy. I don't think. So at this rate, I don't know. How many states can I take from Egypt? Ethiopia usually takes a decision to give some cores on Eritrea, but they haven't done so yet. So I guess it's not likely that they will attack Egypt then. Maybe they still will eventually, but... Quite a few states left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 with that one. We're assuming Ottomans take this. It's gonna take like 3 states. Well, I probably can do that. Established protectorate. Nationalism and imperialism. What next then? Maybe we should do this. Becomes available soon. We're gonna get that inorganic chemistry, so we get a little bit more. Let's try bureaucrats here. So we get a little bit more of supply limit. The Valley of Kings. Okay, let's go. Just for fun. Jack. Oh, okay. So that's gonna be a thing, I suppose. Well. Maybe with just past reforms actually, they'll might make a lot of them disappear. Well, so I hoped. A lot of fun pop-ups to deal with. These will have to, won't be able to do much about them without micromanaging my free transports. But can't be bothered to do that. Yeah, kill. Oh, hey, my loyal puppet Lithuania is trying to help me. How cute. Right. Let's just do more railroads, I guess. How am I do? Oh, I am actually at 100 here. Then we can decrease some opinions. More Jacobins. Not as many as last time though. So I guess we just have to fight rebels forever. Rock me in my cradle. Now my truce is already up, but there isn't much point in attacking them just yet. Would be good if I could get like restates in the war. You'd think Greece would go for Crete eventually. It's not a lot for them to take. How's Bavaria doing? Take 10. Alright. We can invest in this for more naval bases. This rate I'm not sure how likely it will be that I'll be able to. Hey, look at that. An alliance with the United Kingdom. I will actually take that. Because that could come in handy. Ottomans are now allied to France of all people. Wow. Free cultural kin. What? Free cultural kin against the Ottomans. Who? That's strange, don't you think? Has this something to do with like... Why do I have that CB on them? I don't even know. It's not like they own only German land, do they? Oh well. Guess that's don't really have. I don't actually have any CB, so I don't know what that's about. Okay, so soon enough, I might be able to a pandemic to tag Egypt again. What are the prerequisites of this CB? I don't even actually know what it is. It's just that there are like North German pops, or if there needs to be cores, or whatever it might be. Okay. I think they managed to work themselves up to friendly again. I'm not even sure if I'm going to attack Ottomans in the end. Let's get some more military text though. Always good to have. The Ottomans, of course, near. They have cores on this one, Egyptian Hail. That's it. They don't have any more in Arabia as such. Oops. Okay. Can invest in more railroads. Didn't really do that. Oh, this is still part of Egypt. Oop. Railroads. Can also build more naval bases, I just remembered. Expand these. This one's just level 1, because these are newer territories, but we'll expand these as much as I can. Works over here too. Can't expand this one, because this one is being occupied. Oh well. Point defense system maybe. Nearing 1% bureaucrats in Palestine. Doesn't seem to be going that well in the other ones though. I'm not even sure if they're the right kind of bureaucrats. I think I had a lot of I had a lot of North German bureaucrats. Actually, Sinai is going quite well. But so they are sort of growing, the North German bureaucrat population, but maybe not sure if it's gonna be fast enough to be useful. Let's get that one is the most useful. When is your truce with Ottomans up? Egypt's truce with Ottomans is in fact already up, so you actually managed to drop me the cordial, wow. Doesn't really matter. Oh, yay, more rebels. That's fun. Stop the move. Soon infamy is low enough that we could start considering justifying something. I think I'm gonna stop influencing Ottomans. I don't think that's gonna happen. Just keep on influence in Egypt to make sure that they stay put. Could actually start decreasing opinion for some of them. Bit like that. I'll start justifying now. I can always release Poland if I have to. Maybe this, because this improves bureaucracy, whatever, administrative spending. Alright, so well, I didn't get that much infamy, then I should definitely be able to get 3 states off of Egypt, which is probably all I need to take. Assuming Ottomans takes this one eventually. You can go here. You can attack there. You guys can head toward the desert. You have the best mission. Desert. Whoops. Okay, looks like the Ottomans attacked them there. Well, this is an opportunity too funny to pass up, so let's go. Well, I suppose that let's go for Egyptian desert first, I suppose. Actually, I need to be able to afford. Yeah, should be fine. Boom. I bombed, sort of casually bombed them there. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. That's unfortunate for you. Okay. Keep moving down here. Send a Prussian expedition, why not? Let's keep on cultivating techs. Sure. I think I have all the jingoism I need, but why not a little bit more? So Dongola is also good to take, which is this state, so keep at it. Sure took Ottomans a while to get here, but they did. Eventually. Then maybe we'll go for Sudan or something. You're already willing to give up, which is cool. Better if I take. See, Sudan is 20, Kordofan is 10. Yeah, we'll take Sudan, even though it kind of splits things up in an awkward way, but probably worth it. Man, you're very slow at that. Great. So, once Ottomans finishes with that, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 states left. So, they are annexable at that point. That is all we really need. Yeah. I don't think we'll be turning anything into states though at this rate, because we're tying up too much colonial power. So with that in mind, I think I'm just gonna switch to encouraging more clergy again. Some of these dropped, not that much, but nonetheless. Actually, what I should do perhaps is I'm actually gonna encourage like soldiers and stuff in these parts, because then we'll have more soldiers once I take over as Israel. That'll be good. Germans colonizing Egypt. You mean if Germans are moving to Egypt? So I think a little bit. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Oh. Now starting to get a little hungry. Hold on a second. Just gonna. I'll be right. Uh, yes. So I have decided that I will be taking lunch now, actually, because I am hungry. And also, I probably will stop streaming for the day because I am kind of tired as it is. It's been a tired week. However, I will probably be streaming a bit more during this week and next week since I am not working. I have vacation. So hopefully that can compensate a bit. Yeah, indeed. There'll be more streams because of that. So I figured it's better. I might as well stream more when I'm actually a bit more well rested. Because I only just started my vacation now, so I'm still a bit tired. But I will save this and I'll probably continue on this particular save file once I do. Uh, Once I do stream again. Israel, Germany, let's call it that. But yeah, not super sure when I stream next. Possibly this weekend or next week. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and I'll see you some other time.